Hello there. Today I'm joined with.
What was that?
That was my Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there.
Okay, please continue.
Also, tinned fish reviews. Shout out, tinned fish reviews. I can't even say his name. Where it's a new thing that I've really gotten into. It's a man who eats tinned fish, and he reviews it. And his favourite is tuna in Jersey butter. But his voice and the way he presents it is amazing.
It's line caught tuna.
Well, this is a whole pod. This is a whole thing.
Let's not get into.
Because I watched the whole thing on tunas. Let's not go into that.
Big, aren't they?
Big fish.
Tunas.
Tuna is a big fish.
Bigger than you think.
What's the world's biggest fish, Daniel? Come on.
Whale shark.
Thank you very much. Well done. So, Dan the man, what is on the menu today?
Well, we get a lot of people come to us, a lot of clients come to us that need help planning their video and ask us, what do I need to prepare before even thinking about doing a video? So I thought we could go through a little checklist of what they need to think about, what they might forget, and that sort of thing, so they can plan the perfect video.
And what is the first part that people have got to think about?
Well, the very first bit is really go right to the end. What's the video for?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of the video? Is it to promote a product, a service, meet the team? Maybe you've got an event coming up and you want to capture the event. You really need to kind of work backwards from there. You need to know what it's for. Do we need scripts?
Yeah.
It's going to depend
Always
who's on
too
camera.
long. Always too long. Can I have a 90-second video? Yes, of course you can. Here's the script. That's 4 minutes long.
People read the script in their head, which they'll read a lot faster than speaking it out loud. And I think that's the problem they always...
I think that's a key point, isn't it? Reading it out loud. Yeah. Practicing it, reading it out loud. Do it in front of a phone or something like that. Just making sure that you know what the content is and it's short.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really important to keep it short, like you say.
What's next? Location? Where are you going to film this content?
Location, yeah. Where are we shooting? There's a lot of factors to consider in terms of location.
I want 3.
3?
Number 1.
Lighting.
Number 2.
Sound.
Number 3.
Variety of backdrops.
Like it. And what are we talking about? Lighting, sound, and variety of backdrops.
Lighting isn't as important as in it has to be bright or has to be lit well. We'll obviously light it. But external lighting can change, obviously. It's all well and good having lovely floor-to-ceiling windows looking over the London skyline. But if that's south-facing and there's no blinds and the sun's coming in and out all day, like it does in the UK...
Yeah, very different looking content between morning, afternoon, and
exactly.
Later in the day.
Yeah, you might be shooting the same content all day, long videos, the lights changing throughout. Not fun.
What's your favourite place we filmed? In fact, I can tell you what the best place was. Not where we filmed. Dan filmed on Lord Sugar's super yacht a couple of years back. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Dan filmed on a big boat a couple of years back.
It was a big boat.
And was only allowed one of us on board due to numbers.
I think it was more.
I don't
just
think
that
we've
you
ever.
weren't
Maybe
allowed
this should
on
be a
board.
therapy. That's what this podcast is. It's a therapy session. Daniel, I feel hurt that I wasn't invited on the boat. Why was it you that got on the boat?
I think the main thing is you're a bit of a liability, and being allowed on Lord Sugar's yacht,
Just a boat,
a big boat,
high
docked in Docklands. If there's anyone that's going to knock a drink over, it's you, Scott, and I think that's the main reason.
That's fair enough. Okay. Let's go into sound, see if you can abuse me in that topic as well.
I can try my best. Sound external factors is the main thing. If you're right next to a train station, if you're right next to a big main road, big problem. We've got a podcast on sound if you want to go into more detail about that.
Cheeky. That's a nice little slide. I like that. Yeah. You should have pointed to be like, just over there. Click the link.
Yeah. Click the link. We'll
Click the link.
We'll put a link. If we don't put a link,
we don't know where these
it'll
going
be
yet.
somewhere.
So...
Just look for it. Go on our website. You'll find it. Yeah. Or email me.
And finally, backdrops. My favourite part.
Yeah, you're a bit picky of a backdrop, aren't you, Scott?
I do.
If there is one little thing out of place.
If there's a cable, if you can start seeing... I mean, there's some cables down there. I'm not going to point directions, but you've got to make sure that it's as best and as clean and tidy as possible, which in offices especially is a nightmare because it's a working office, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just making sure that everything looks as clean and smart as possible. Remove as many cables as possible.
People don't realise how messy their desks are until you point a camera at it.
That's it, exactly.
And having a variety of backgrounds as well. If you're doing loads of films in a day, which obviously we typically do, if you want a variety of backgrounds, make sure we've got a few different locations. And finally, the last thing to think about is obviously timings of the day. I know we obviously want to get as much content as we can in a day, but we also got to make sure that it's good content. If you've got someone talking on camera and it's only one person speaking all day, you'll be very surprised how tiring it is talking in front of a camera.
Yeah.
And, trying to cram in too much is just difficult. And allowing time to get other shots. If we're shooting pieces to camera and script work, we probably want to get some cutaway shots or some B-roll and to allow enough time to get the setup right and do those shots nicely as well.
And Daniel needs his lunch break.
Always include
Daniel doesn't
a good
operate
lunch
well
break.
unless he has his lunch,
Yeah.
his nibbles.
Yeah, videographers are notoriously hungry.
And speaking of lunchtimes, favourite Tesco meal deal? Hit me with it.
Well, annoyingly, I can never find it anymore. But as a vegetarian, the options are limited. But they used to do a vegetarian hoisin duck wrap.
Is that gone?
I can't. It's just never there anymore.
No.
But as long as I've got some salt and vinegar hula hoops with it, I'm happy.
You're sorted. So that's the most important thing, I think, to take away from this whole podcast is make sure you have enough salt and vinegar hula hoops on standby when working with Daniel.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, that's everything you do need to think about before planning a video. But don't feel like you're on your own. If you do need any help with any of this stuff, obviously feel free to give us a shout. We'd be more than happy to help.
Wow, what a sign-off.
Did you like that?
That's beautiful.
I think that was all right. That was my first sign-off.
Yeah, I know. I took 10 attempts, still couldn't do it. We had to pass it over to him.
That's why I did it.